Ever.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Earths are in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
Buddy!
Dillard Skillard.
Tater tot.
blaring through the speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Dillard Skillard.
And I'm Schmeezy Cheesy Tots.
Welcome to episode 184. It is Un Quattro. Un.
What's a 9?
Nine
times.
Un.
Ocho is 8.
Ocho.
No, it'd
cuatro.
be un.
No, wait.
Un.
Uno, dos,
Nueve?
tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. Nueve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nueve.
Yeah.
Uno, nueve.
So it's November 14th, 2019.
Thank you for clarifying
For
that.
anybody that has no idea what Buddy's talking about.
Try and do it a different time. You try.
So,
broom candy.
I can't help but notice that you introduced yourself as Buddy instead of the Mad King this time around.
Wow. Are you coming down?
No, I'm still the Mad King, but Sheila's been in a bit of a mood since she got her new nickname.
Mac
What?
and Shmee.
Mac
and
and
Shmee?
Shmee.
Hey, you know what it reminds
She
me of?
came in
Do you
in
remember
like a
that movie?
tornado.
Do you remember that movie?
Mac and Me?
Mac and Me? You know, can I tell you guys why I'm in a mood, sidekicks? Not Buddy and Dill. I'm in a mood because I've been here at Buddy's house for 3 hours.
You haven't been here 3 hours. You've been here maybe an hour.
An hour and a half. And we're just recording.
I've been here for an hour and a half, so you've probably
So
been
I've
here
probably
longer.
been here for
No,
2
you got here
hours.
at 6.
Yeah, and it's 8.
Yeah.
I think I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
No, two
you
and a
have.
half.
I think
2 and a half.
2.5. We'll call it that.
And our computer just decided to update whilst we were turning it on.
Whilst?
And then it took 2 hours to update. So we've just been sitting around here with our thumbs up our butt. Can I say that?
I guess. You already said it.
Yeah. This isn't the After Dark, but go right ahead.
So anyway, that's why I'm
After
in a mood.
dark.
And I'm in a mood because Buddy was standing right next to me firing a laser gun in my ear.
Where's
And-
that laser gun?
And it was annoying.
That's my gun.
Don't shoot it.
Is that the sound you heard?
Yeah.
It's quite fun.
And it was right in my ear and it was driving me crazy. So I did yell. Yes, I yelled. Okay, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh.
Somebody's a little bit of a rotten cheese today.
Lindbergh.
I like Lindbergh. Can that be my nickname?
No.
Yeah, I think you guys have.
Every week.
If somebody else wants to make
Somebody
it,
already called me that. Philippe has called me Lindbergh.
That's
but
a
it wasn't in the nickname sense.
Well,
He just mean you were stinky, is what he
Maybe
was
we
trying
could
to
call
say.
me Lindy.
Lindy's? That's not bad.
Anyway.
What about Schmindy's?
So I like Schmindy's. So for any new listeners out there, if you guys need to get caught up on any of our stuff, any of our nicknames, any of our sidekicks, what we're up to, please visit Hardly Heroes at sorry. That's our email. Visit hardlyheroes.com or email us at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
If you go to Hardly Heroes, you can find our bios and find out all the people we talk about, all of the stupid nicknames that Cheese has. And you can find out more about the Mad King myself.
You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm every day going to update the website if I knew how to do it. And I'd put a new nickname every time.
Every day?
Until like my nicknames were like 3 pages long. So
I feel like you would do that.
I would do that. I'm going to
I just don't like how you're trying to hijack other people's nicknames.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like
yeah, that's true. But
you kind of tried to take my boy's nickname, which
nickname.
I worked hard to give him.
But the thing is Tater easily goes into Tay, and I am a Bay.
You're not Tater though. You're Cheese.
Baius Maximus.
Anyway, so we do want to give a happy Veterans Day to all of our sidekicks and our very own hero and real life hero, the correspondent, aka Phil Burgundy. Philippe. Thank you so much for your service, Philippe.
Yep.
And thanks to everyone, or thanks to everything you do for us here.
Yeah, and thanks to all the people that have served.
Yeah, thanks for making America safe.
Thanks for the
appreciate
peach
it.
cobbler, too. That was delish.
Dude, Phil, that peach cobbler was legit.
Quite delish.
Yeah. I'll be making that again.
Yeah, make sure you go check out Harley Heroes After Dark so you can find out all about the peach.
Yeah, so for any of you guys who are not subscribed to our After Dark show, you can get to it through Podbean. And all you do is when you subscribe to Podbean and follow Hardly Heroes, there's a button that says patronage.
I think it says become a patron.
Become a patron.
I think.
So if you press that, you can become a patron. And if you pay $2 or more a month, you have access to all of our old archives and you get bonus episodes.
Yep.
And just to let you guys know, our bonus episodes are R-rated.
Yes.
They are not for children.
True.
No.
So anyway, what's up? Dilly.
Yeah. Should we do a little recapage?
Dilly.
Recap. So last week we had the official correspondent takeover. Philippe himself, Mr. Phil B, was up in the Triple HQ.
That was pretty cool to finally have Philippe in here.
That was fun.
Finally, give Philippe the seat work.
You know, what's funny, though, is that you guys were driving me crazy before the show today. Philippe and Dilly were killing me last time.
Yeah.
Because they were hella loud.
We really hit it off.
And you guys were like,
if you know what I
doing
mean.
a lot of things like high-pitched, like a lot of high-pitched noises.
Yep.
Yeah, so I did.
Like what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What kind of high-pitched
That's
noises?
what I'm saying.
I don't remember that.
Like someone was doing a Mickey voice and then someone was going on top of it.
That was Philippe, yeah.
I don't know what you guys were doing, but it was so annoying.
Okay.
But keep going. It was fun to have.
Oh,
sorry,
was she
we're just
talking
having
about
fun.
your song?
No, I don't want to start it.
Are you talking about the first song off my new album?
No.
The intro track?
No.
Okay. Fine. HGS got a package, people. The Mad King and Shmee talked story about their Maui Ween trip.
Talked story?
Yeah.
Talk
They told their story.
Talk
and all of its
story.
glory.
Yeah, so Maui Ween.
About Maury.
Super fun. If you want to hear all about it, last episode.
Tune in.
Yeah.
So the world also got a little bit of a sneak peek about my 3-session back piece tattoo.
Yeah, that's noise.
Also called the Chronic Bunny.
Yeah, the Chronic Bunny, definitely. I see that.
It's a lot of work.
God knows what it is. But
you guys saw the detail in
yeah,
that.
That was
insane.
hours
detail.
of
Dude,
shading.
it was
went
so
into
painful.
That.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
They wanted to feature me on Ink Masters,
Yeah,
but I was like, let me just wait a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're like, I don't want the publicity.
Did you ask your agent Tebe, and he said no?
Yeah, Baez was like, we should hold out a little bit. Let's try to make him clamor for more. So yeah, let's see. What else did we do? Shmee tried to add like 9 nicknames, but 10 of them were denied. I get that
true.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
But she did walk away with Mac and Shmee.
Mac and Shmee.
I'm okay
We'll give her
with
that. Let's see. We kicked off the Hardly Heroes Deep Cut Star Wars retrospective with Philippe and Buddy, where you guys are discussing.
Disgusting.
You guys were disgusting.
Seriously, though.
But you are discussing Star Wars Episode 1 and 2, getting all steamed up for our event that we have coming up.
That was
The Hardly Heroes
steamy.
fan experience, Rise of the Skywalker.
Yo.
That. Oh, and then finally, Shmee posted pictures of the cons.
I did.
Did she?
I
No,
did.
she didn't.
Oh.
She never does that.
I think it's over.
It's
I gotta
it
unbutton.
ever.
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna unbutton the first button of my jeans, okay?
Did you have too many tacos?
Don't get alarmed.
Don't sound the parm alarm.
Don't. I'm not farting. I just need it.
All right.
They're just tweet.
It's getting all farty up in here already.
All musty.
Okay, well, thanks for that episode recap. If you guys want to hear any of that, you can go back to episode 183 and Hardly Heroes podcast.
Podcast.
I honestly feel like I'm like delirious. I've been here so long in this room with you two.
Right.
And I've had
I gave you food and beverage.
You did. I've had a lot
Maybe
of sangria.
that's the thing. She's just too relaxed now.
She has
She's
had a
getting all
lot of
farty
sangria.
and bloaty.
Yeah.
Sangria.
Smells of musty cheese.
Okay, so let's see. What else do we got? So the Hardly Heroes Marathon Weekend. So, you guys, we had an insane
Dude,
weekend.
this weekend was so long.
So Dilly, of course, probably showed up for like 1/3. I'm sure.
None of it.
He
Wait.
wasn't even at
Wait,
Jackrabbit. He wasn't at
What? Wait, what? No. Scalards was
At Jackrabbit.
at Jackrabbit.
He really wasn't there at Jackrabbit, though. He just sat in the corner drinking beer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Talking to strangers.
Oh God, I know that sounds like Dilly. So to kick off the weekend on Friday night, we were at Jackrabbit Brewery.
No, you weren't there. We were there.
We were there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
No, I'm saying like we as a podcast.
No, yeah. We
We
as a podcast
were
were there.
not
for sure.
you.
Yeah. Okay, carry on.
So the Hardly Heroes
Minus Mac and
Jeez.
Shmee.
was at Jackrabbit Brewery in West Sacramento.
Yep.
And the Hardly Heroes did a trivia before the movie. So they showed Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Yes. And we did trivia about Star Wars and MCU.
Okay, cool. So Marvel and Star Wars.
Some deep cut trivia. Good turnout at Jackrabbit too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
And how
super
did-
fun.
How did the trivia go?
Very well. We
We're
only
good.
stumped them with one question, and that was, oh man, why can't I think of that question right now?
So while you're thinking of that, I just want to give a shout out to Evie and the crew at Jackrabbit.
So nice.
Super cool people. And then shout out to AV from Beehive Collectibles for jumping in and having some prizes for the trivia. So that was cool. Thanks, you guys.
Cool
People
prizes.
lost their mind over the Bucky Barnes Funko Pop.
Dude, Bucky Barnes.
Bucky
You know I
Yeah.
need Bucky.
Barnes.
Yeah.
Because you got some Buckers.
I got Buckers. I actually want...
Yeah, buck teeth is what
I
we're
want
saying.
like some... I need a poll. Do you know what I'm saying?
If
I
you
want-
have Buckers
Yeah,
or not?
I want to know if people think I have buck teeth.
Buck? Is that what we're going to start calling you,
Yeah,
Buck?
like when I first got them, because I had to get some... what are they called?
When you first got them.
Yeah.
Like teeth?
Implants.
No, they're not implants. They're called crowns.
Oh.
I had to get crowns on my two front teeth. And when I first got them, I felt like I was always like trying to get my lip over them.
Yep.
And I kept asking people like, are they Bucky? And so now Logan calls me the Winter Soldier. And he's always,
Okay, wait. No.
Because-
Let me see. All right.
are they Bucky?
Sort
They're a
of.
little Bucky.
Gives me some character, I think. Okay, so shout out to the sidekicks that came: Bird, Sister Laura, Creighton and his crew, Mr. Brad, aka Silver's Wrestling Rant podcast.
Dude, awesome.
Super cool.
fun talking to him about it.
So Philippe was there, right?
Yep.
So Buddy, Dilly, Philippe held down the fort while I was working,
And the Parm alarm.
trying to make a living. Oh, the Parm alarm was there too.
Can't forget about the Parma alarm.
So-
Dilly wasn't really there though. He
I
was
know.
just
Dilly-
kind
What are
of.
you
Dilly-
talking about? I was up in there.
Dilly never really.
He was just drinking.
I was there. I was the first one there.
So real quick though, you guys, they had a special,
Addition.
a special edition, limited edition Jackrabbit / Hardly Heroes pint glass that we did post a picture of on Instagram.
Yeah, it's on the IGs.
And it's so cool. It's like Hardly Heroes is straight up etched into the pint glass, which is amazing.
Yeah, I had to beg somebody for this glass.
What? Oh,
I gave away tickets to the Crest Theater for this glass.
because somebody won it.
Yep.
Well, they won like a whole bunch of them, right?
2.
Okay.
So I wanted Un back.
And Anyway, that was super fun. Shout out to
Dilly got
everybody that
one.
came.
I did. Thanks to the Mad King.
Did you win a trivia question?
No. It was a special gift from your bro.
You guys are so annoying.
Because
I made it with these
after
two
that.
hands.
Did you really?
A little bit.
So
Yeah.
we did hang out
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Oh.
We kicked it.
You guys are so
No
annoying.
bigs.
I just
cool.
don't understand why I never get the call.
You always get the call. You just
No, I've
never
never
answer.
given the call.
Dilly, I always tell you to call
We
her.
called her.
Nobody called.
So,
Dilly's never
like we
called.
both were like, hey, we should call Cheese, but I think we were both thinking the other one had called, so
I
I
always
know.
tell him to call. I think he always tells me to call, so we
Yeah.
just think one of the other called.
called.
Well, you guys have never called. So
I mean, Sonny and Johnny made it.
We're only
anyway,
one.
moving on. So then the next day, Saturday morning, we had the 5K run.
Dilly,
The
where
fun
were
run.
you?
Are you guys talking to me?
Yeah.
Where
Delardo
were you?
Scalardo.
Saturday morning.
LaDonathan Jenkins.
I think I was in bed. I
So-
think, yeah.
So
Yeah, bed. I was in bed.
So Parm was trying to get us to show up at like 7 a.m.
Dude.
because he wanted us to like group up.
Did you guys meet for coffee? I saw there was a
I didn't
thing.
Nay.
know because
Okay.
I'm like, bro, the run starts at 9.
What are we going to do for 2 hours?
Right. So we did get there at 8 though, and we did hang out. So Corey was there from Theme Park Pulse
Yes.
and Unpacked podcast.
Friend of the shoe.
Friend of the show. He's super cool. His voice is kind of amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
He has such a great radio voice.
That's a really good radio.
I wish I had that voice. I really do. I know I don't have a good radio voice, but it's okay.
But you do have Buckers.
I do have Bucker, so anyway, so we did the 5K. Buddy and I walked most of the way. Parm and Corey were they were like sauntering.
Dead last.
Like they literally acted like they were on a stroll with nowhere to go.
It's almost like how you would probably walk through like a car show.
Yeah, like
Like
you want to look at
super
everything.
slow, yeah.
They literally were walking like that. And I'm like, hey, you guys, this is like, it's called a run for
And
one.
then the best part is at the very end, Parm was going through the finish line on his phone.
That's true. We have video of that. He
Yeah.
was on his phone.
It was so good.
That's great.
I actually feel like he was talking to Summer. So some of the other people, I just want to give a shout out for the people that came out
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, who else came out there?
and did the run here.
Shout out.
So we got
Sanctioned.
Buddy, me, Parm, Philippe, Sister Laura, Summer, who AKA is the real TT, Corey, and Gizbo. Now, Gizbo, I want to talk about Gizbo for a second.
Gizbo.
Gizbo's a
is-
friend of the show, and he is my dear, dear friend.
Dearest
my
friend?
dearest friend, Vince from the salon. Now, Vince and I were in the car together. We were on a conference call with
this
Buddy
is
and
so
Sister. We were all on the phone because we couldn't find where we were going. Like, we couldn't find where to park. So I had Vince go on the internet on his phone to go to the website of the run to look up where we needed to park. So again, we're on the phone with Sister and Buddy. We're all there on the conference call. And Vince is reading and he's like, okay, so we turn on this one street and then there's this water park and we're supposed to park over by the Gizbo. And then he like says it like
Keep going.
yeah, so he keeps reading it and he keeps saying it's over by the Gizbo, over by the Gizbo. And finally Laura's like, do you mean gazebo?
And we just started dying.
We started cracking up so bad because I'm like, bro, for one, gazebo's not even spelled like gizmo.
There's a lot more more
There's so many
letters
more letters.
in
Yeah.
gazebo.
And what's funny is Vince is like definitely like in his 50s. So like, have you never seen the word gazebo spelled out?
But the best
Gizbo.
part is we didn't stop calling him Gizbo the whole time.
Yeah, so we
Somebody's
would
calling him-
yell at it from across the
Yeah.
parking lot. We're like, Gizmo, we're over here.
Yeah. And so then later that night, Sheila, myself, and Michelle, we all went to a wedding.
Which was
And-
like full of salon people. So Vince was there.
And I got everybody on the salon to start calling him Gizbo.
The nickname was
I'm
born.
like, hey,
So-
Gizbo!
Right. So it is sanctioned here.
It is.
At the Hardly Hero studio.
And Sheila posted a picture and it says, in Gizbo we trust.
Right. So we need to get him a shirt that says "In Gizbo We Trust," I believe.
Yeah.
So now that the event is wrapped up,
Uh-huh.
now would you do this again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. It was super fun.
I got my own cape.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that early. It's actually the weather's so beautiful this time of year. I mean, getting up and like taking a nice
Stroll.
really fast walk was really nice in the morning.
Yeah.
I felt very energized the rest of the day.
Well, and it was fun because we all get to hang out together, without Dilly. It's
You guys didn't
quite
see
nice.
me for real? I was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Where's your medal?
It's at the house.
Were you wearing a
I'll bring it.
mask? Is that why we
I was
did?
in disguise.
You were
I
Spider-Man?
got pictures though.
Can you show
I'll
us?
post them later on the
Okay.
IG.
Yeah.
Are you going to pull them off of stockphoto.com?
You'll see. You'll see.
So then what else did we do that weekend?
So then that Saturday night is where I met up with Scalardo.
Right. So after the wedding, Buddy and Michelle pieced out kind of early, and then Buddy met out with Scalardo, which I was not invited to.
Dude. Sushi party.
Okay, so what do you-
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Off the hook.
Yum.
Literally.
Yum.
Crazy.
Literally. Buddy
I've
showed me,
never
blown.
seen nothing like
Buddy
that.
showed me some pictures. There was like dry ice.
Oh.
Yeah, so my buddy Ed Sullivan, he does like these private sushi catered parties, and he's been a sushi chef for a long time. But people that are from Sacramento will know he brought another celebrity chef with him to do the party, Taka,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
from Sacramento fame. He's had a
Right.
couple restaurants here over the last couple decades.
Wait,
So
didn't
Taka
he-
was in the house.
Didn't Taka just retire?
I think he maybe sold the restaurant or so. He's
Was
not.
he over at Juhachi?
I think he might have been. Yeah, I think he might have been. But it was the flame. So
Dude.
this started at like 5:00, and they go till 3 or 4 in the morning. I mean, the plates just keep coming out. It's just ridiculous.
Dude,
I mean,
just-
just liquor, just sushi, just crazy torches and fog and dried ice. Just a crazy party. Got to see a lot of old friends, and your bro got to come through too.
Wow. Sounds
So I thought
sounds like fun.
the invite was out there for everybody.
No, I never got that invite.
No,
I knew a lot of people.
we
there.
talked to you about it.
Yeah.
I knew
this
a lot
was
of people.
mentioned to you.
Oh,
I told you when I left, I'm like, hey, I'm going
you never
to the sushi
for
party.
One, no, you never said those words.
You
Two,
can roll.
Kept it on.
I had to stay at the wedding. I didn't have to. I wanted to stay at the wedding because I had a date.
Vince? Gizbo?
No, not Gizbo. My friend or my client Vanessa.
Oh, yeah.
Client/friend Vanessa.
She came out to Jackrabbit.
Oh, she did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, oh, you're the Mad King. And I was
She
like,
did
yes,
not
I am.
know that.
I was like, yes, that is me.
Okay, so they had a crazy. So then Buddy had a crazy night Saturday. I stayed at the wedding for a long time. Then the next morning we got up, drove to Merced to help host and hang out with Chris Velasquez with Violet Films.
Yes.
He was having a Violet
Friend of the show.
friend of the show. He's having Violet Films film
Fest.
festival at the Merced Theater, which was legit.
Dude, beautiful theater.
So what's really cool about it is Merced is, it's kind of a small town. I think it's had some hard times.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell by some of the like buildings and stuff. But I guess they put millions and millions of dollars to restoring this old theater.
Back to what it was like
Back
when
to
it
its
first
original.
opened.
That's cool.
And what was really cool is I guess it was like, it was the original theater, and then someone came in and made it into like 4 smaller theaters. And then at some point, I can't remember when, one of the top levels like collapsed and killed a few people. And then it was like abandoned for a really long time.
Yep.
And then they came in. So it was like a person talked the city into donating like $1 million. And then they just got a bunch of more like
people.
donors.
And you can see some people donate like 50,000.
Right.
Some people donate.
So they got
like
a bunch of sponsors,
100,000.
and they refurbished, or what's it called? Anyway, They
Remodeled.
Oh yeah, so they remodeled it. It's super beautiful, and that was actually really fun to see because I think Merced, because so the theater is has been revamped, and then there's some cute restaurants, coffee shops, kind of on the strip, the street we're on. So it kind of looks like Merced's getting a little bit of like a resurgence, which is super cool to see.
Facelift.
So, I mean, what would you compare it to in SAC? Is it like the Crest Theater? Is it like the super small, like the Guild? Like, what's the caliber of this?
I guess it would be more like, does Crest have an upper theater? Buddy,
no.
I'm trying to
single
think.
level.
I'm like, I close my eyes to like try to remember.
Like he was
I thought he was playing.
He was having like an episode or something. I think it's probably like the Crest Theater. So it has like a pretty big down area. And then up like a mezzanine.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever been to the Paramount in Oakland?
I think so, yeah, maybe once.
Paramount Theater, that's what it reminds me of.
So it kind of has like a second level to it.
It has a second level, and it has a stage, so not just a screen. It looks like you can do other stuff there.
Well, it's very like Spanish feeling.
Yeah,
like,
it's super beautiful,
cool.
beautiful
it's
theater.
super pretty.
And what was really cute is a lot of people that work there really, you can tell that these people like live in Merced, are from Merced, and have a lot of pride in this theater, which is really cute.
Yeah, because this girl was like, I remember coming here when I was a little girl to see movies.
Yeah.
And she had like all these old stories, and she's like, this used to be over here, and this was here. So they tried to bring it back to how it looked when it first opened.
Yeah. So it's just cool to do stuff like that because even though
you missed Sinbad on Friday night.
Oh yeah, Sinbad was at the Merced Theater.
What?
Yeah.
On Friday.
Like the Sinbad?
Yeah, like that's the kind of people they're pulling there.
What was he doing? Like a comedy show?
Stand up.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have not only movies but comedy shows.
Yeah, so it
and
looks like
other events.
they do other stuff. It looks like the screen they can like roll up and move.
Okay. Yeah,
But,
that's awesome.
Merced is like close. It's local enough for us. It's fun to get involved with people like this, and kind of have connections.
Well, and especially with Chris. Chris has done a lot for us and been with us for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out at 4 a.m. all the way from Merced to do the to film the second event.
Yeah.
Where the Tower Bridge grip was first captured.
Conceived.
It was conceived. It birthed.
Right.
Bridge grip.
Yeah.
So
wait, did you guys all carpool out there, or
well,
did
it's just me, Buddy, and Phil. So we rode together, and then Buddy definitely fell asleep on the way home.
Oh, dude, I
knocked
was
out.
Well, because I had stayed up late hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, he had stayed up late. I also put on my new favorite podcast besides this one. It's called The Office Ladies, and it's a podcast with Pam and Angela from The Office. So Angela's name is Angela Kinsley, and then Pam is played by Jenna Fisher. So Angela Kinsley and Jenna Fisher do this podcast called The Office Ladies. It's super funny. They watch every single episode. So like every episode that they do is an episode of The Office, and they're going in order.
Yeah.
So like literally this podcast is going to go on for years.
Yeah.
What a great idea. Like,
right?
They built in some longevity to their
They built in some longevity
podcast.
And it's like the fan base for The Office is insane.
Sure.
And so really what's really cute about it, like my favorite part about it, is that they're going back and watching it, and they're almost becoming like fangirls to their own show, which is really cute. They're
so
just...
do they kind of just like commentate along with the show?
They have like behind the scenes.
Yeah, they don't
stuff.
watch it on it. Like they'll watch it, they'll take notes, and then they come on and they basically just give you little tidbits behind the scenes.
They've had guests.
Yeah, they've had like Rainn Wilson was on, or they kind of had the story about like they called up one of the prop guys and he told the story about how he had to find a box that could fit a person. It's just like fun stuff like that. And yeah, it's a really, really good. If you love The Office, you have to listen to this podcast.
I once put Tebe in a Christmas box and taped him up.
Did he have
I have a video of it.
Did he have to bust out?
He couldn't bust out because like
you taped it so good?
These boxes are like 4 or 5 feet long, and he's tall and skinny and like super flexible. So we crammed him in this box, and then we taped the box up with like packing tape and just left him in there. And then finally he's like, "Let me out! It's Tebe!"
Like he couldn't.
Then like I got the
his
razor
way
knife.
Out?
I don't think so because he was in there good.
Cheer about how we put Sheila in a Ice chest.
Oh my God.
At Costco.
I forgot about it. That hurt. I was bruised.
You weren't bruised.
So when we first got to Hawaii, the first thing we did was go to Costco to get a bunch of alcohol and food.
That's the first thing you do anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So for one, there was like this big bin of like plushy pillows that Logan and Buddy threw me in, which was funny. That was fun.
That was good.
But then they got all hyped up about like picking on me. So they like crammed me into like a huge ice chest that was on the ground. But then they picked up the ice chest and then put it on top of other ice chests.
Oh.
So like put it back in.
Yeah. So I was like in the like shelving unit.
And where
I
if
couldn't get out.
if she would have like
you couldn't
moved-
open the top.
Well, no, because if she would have moved, she would have fell off.
Because it's
it
not
was-
like hard plastic, so it would have slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very dangerous.
That's very lawsuit-ish.
and Logan and Buddy, I think it's because we had already had a few Mai Tais,
Yeah.
were laughing.
Of
Well,
course.
I was bruised.
The worst part is what's cool when you fly Hawaiian Airlines, they have this rum drink right when you get off the plane, and then we were waiting on people, so we're like, all right, let's go to the bar and start drinking. So we were already buzzed.
Yeah, they were
having-
buzzed in Costco picking on me.
It was quite fun.
That sounds great. Not the Costco part, but the picking on cheese
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
As you per usual.
That's fun.
You know what's funny I was going to say about the office ladies is they're so sweet to each other. And as I was listening to it, I was like, I'm on a podcast with two boys and there's
Two
no,
men.
like, you guys never tell me how nice I am, how much you love me, how much fun you have with me. You guys never say any of these things.
Gross.
They say stuff like that to each other all the time.
Would you wouldn't even like it if we did.
I don't know. I would have to try it out and see if I liked it.
Yeah.
You'd have to say it to me first.
I hate
Yeah.
you, cheese.
Anyway, so that
So, yeah.
was.
Are we
Oh
moving
wait,
on?
no. We skipped something.
What did we skip?
We skipped over. You guys did a interview.
Oh, yeah. So Saturday. Oh, by the way, Friday after the event, I came home and friend of the show, Devin, came over to the house to let me borrow a recorder, like a camera, so I could record this. He didn't leave my house till 3 in the morning.
Damn.
And then I finally went to bed and got up at 6 to go
Ew.
meet.
Why'd you get up at 6? The run started at 9 a.m.
Or no, maybe it was 7 or 8 because I had to shower and get ready. It was a long day.
It was a
That's
crazy.
that
It was a
long
crazy
weekend for you
weekend.
guys.
and
So,
then with Sunday and everything.
so
but
on
Brandon McKinney,
Saturday, I forgot. Saturday was the run. Then Buddy and Philippe went and did an interview.
And
Yeah.
Parm, right?
and
Parm
Perrin.
Alarm.
So at Beehive
Collectibles.
Collectibles, right? You guys interviewed Brandon McKinney, who is an artist, storyboarder, and a director.
Dude, his resume is insane. Like, he's done a bunch of DC stuff. He's even done Marvel stuff. He's even got to draw some Star Wars characters.
Oh,
He's
wow.
even done Scooby-Doo, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
And he brought his whole kids down. We had so much fun interviewing him. We do have video of it, which
Right.
we're working on. He was super nice and like just super humble. We're like, you've done all these things. He's like, I really haven't done that much. But the best part I took out of that interview, and I don't want to tell you guys too much, just a little tidbit, is he told me when he was in school, like grade school, people liked his artwork and he would sell it there at school. He was like $5 for
that's
black
cool.
and white, and then if it was colored, it was like $1.
Dude, that's such a good idea.
But I was like, baller. He was
Yeah,
like,
side
he's all,
hustle.
yeah, he's like, I knew at a young age I wanted to do comics and
Right.
drawing. So I thought that was pretty badass at that young of an age. He was like, I'm a hustle.
I know.
Oh yeah.
seriously.
So he charged more for the black and whites than he did the colors.
No, he
It
did.
was the other way around.
Yeah, I think I wanted to say it was 10 cents for black and white, 25 cents for
Okay.
colored. But I thought that
Think
was
about
dope.
if any of those kids actually still
Oh,
have his
dude.
artwork,
That
I
would've
know,
been-
right?
which who knows if they do.
Could
But
come up.
yeah, that's great.
Come up.
So I did want to say real quick that Buddy did get me a Funko Pop at Beehive Collectibles.
What? That is showing that I care.
That is true. It's like you don't have to say it.
I buy it.
So he did get me.
So, all right. So let me set the scene.
Okay.
You go to Beehive and it is just Funkos everywhere. And so when I came in, I was like, I'm going to get something for Shmi because I got to get her something.
That's so sweet.
So,
so nice.
Isn't that nice?
What a good brother.
Oh my god.
and so I see one and it was Dwight as, what is the Christmas, one?
When he's Christmas.
It's his own Christmas.
Yeah, it's Dwight's Christmas. What do they call him?
I can't remember.
Dang it.
So if you want to look it up. But so I found that one. I'm looking around some more. I found some like amazing ones. They had the Tom Hanks,
Which one?
David S. Pumpkins. Have you seen on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, David S. Pumpkins. They had that one. They had a bunch of other ones that were going around. They had all the old Power Rangers, which I almost bought. And then I look up, and Philippe's like, dude, you're not going to believe this. And there it was. Mrs. Nesbitt.
Yes.
Woo!
Nesbitt.
And I was like,
You guys, this Mrs. Nesbitt is the most amazing thing. So for anyone that doesn't know, 1, I love Toy Story.
Yeah.
2, I freaking love Mrs. Nesbitt.
That's probably your favorite character,
And
correct?
3, when Logan and I first started dating, he made me a custom-made Mrs. Nesbitt, which I've posted on. You're crunching in the microphone.
He's trying to chew super soft now.
He's hella crunchers.
How soft can you crunch?
So you guys, this is how sweet Logan was. He bought a Buzz Lightyear toy. Okay.
Yeah, just a regular toy.
He removed the arm. He had his mom sew with fabric an apron. So it's real. It's a real apron that she sewed. And then she also made a little hat out of like clay. And then he gave me this. So it's like literally one of my favorite things in the whole world. He also got me a mug that says Mrs. Nesbitt on it. Anyway, so I
am Mrs.
I love Mrs. Nesbitt. So when Buddy
Nesbitt.
gave me this, for one, I almost started crying like
Norbit.
3 or 4 times. And then I didn't want to part with it.
No.
I sleep with her now, him, her.
You do?
Yeah.
Right by your bed?
So her little arm is so... I'll take a picture of it, you guys. It's so cute.
But I couldn't believe that they made it. And she was like, I didn't even know they made this. And she started crying. She was all excited.
So really quick, Dwight's...
And Dad approved.
Dad did approve. Dwight's character from his Christmas is Bill Schnickel.
Oh, yeah.
Bill
Schnickel. So they had Bill Schnickel, but they had all these old Office characters. The only one that would have been a runner-up if I could have found, and this one I'm still looking for, I want a Juan Calamezzo.
Juan? Do they? You think they have that?
I don't know. They might.
Oh, God. If they had a Juan Calamezzo, I would die for that. I would die for Joan Calamezzo. So, Parks and Rec, you guys. She's my favorite character from Parks and Rec. Anyway, you guys, I can go on and on about The Office and Parks and Rec for the rest of my life.
Moving on,
Oh,
then.
man, that hurt.
Should we touch a little bit on the Hardly Heroes fan experience? Star
Yes,
Wars Rise of the
please.
Skywalker
Can you do it
event?
for us, Dilly?
I can definitely do that for you. Yeah, so the event is picking up steam, you guys. We have a lot more sponsors coming on board right now. More being planned with the sidekicks, more for the goodie bags, and more tickets sold just in general.
Yes.
And this is an exclusive one show.
One
Opening night, 12/19/19.
Juan show, you guys.
Juan. What? So the tickets are on sale now. So contact us ASAP if you can. They're going quick, you guys. People are buying multiple tickets, so get them before they're gone, basically.
Yeah, they're
No, you guys.
gobbling up
This
real fast.
100% is going to sell out.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's going to be so much fun. Anyone that's ever been to our event is like, it's not just seeing a movie. It's like seeing a movie with a bunch of like friends. It's kind of like just going to the theater with literally like 60 of your friends.
Yeah.
Right.
There's not really many tickets left, so you guys better hurry.
There's
and
like
jump
less
on.
than 20 tickets. You get a goodie bag. You get so much stuff.
And for $50, you get the Hardly Heroes
Fan experience limited edition only for this event t-shirt.
Yep.
So yeah, the seats are assigned, you guys. So first come, first serve. They're running out, so get them while you can. What else do we got in here? We just touched on the 2 experiences. So we have a merch update. We have heard the sidekicks, including Big Guns Philippe, wanting more shirt options. So we have added some tanks. We got some tanky tees.
Tanker tees.
Tanky tees.
Shorts in a tank.
Some kids' clothing and some bigger shirt sizes as well. So what did we get? Like, we have double XLs now?
Yeah. I want to make sure that the shirts are the tri-blend.
The tri-blend.
Because if you guys are going to buy the shirts, the tri-blend is the way to go. It's that really soft.
Oh, yeah. You
Do you
got
know
to
what
get
I'm
the
saying?
tri.
You got to get the tri-blend. Anyway.
Yeah, so we've also, we decided to keep the store up. So we also have hoodies, there's crew necks, tanks, we have kids' clothing. So get in there, check it out.
Jada.
So also a shout out to all of our sponsors so far, which are Caliber Collision, Crest Theater, Beehive Collectibles, Jackrabbit Brewery, Birdie and Bean, Toy Fusion, Westsac Intergalactic Expo, Colossus Girl, Wizard World, Stockton Con, and ARB Digital.
Yeah, that.
So thank you guys for our, thanks to our sponsors already. And yeah, if you guys want, sorry. What I was going to talk about is Crest Theater does have
Tickle.
So they already have something that they're hooking our sidekicks up with. Now they have they play movies, like old movies sometimes.
Yeah, they have a lot coming
So
up.
some of their upcoming shows are Willow, Monty Python, The Little Mermaid, The Fifth Element, The Last Waltz, Indiana Jones, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, if you are one of our sidekicks, you can get a free ticket to one of their movies, and all you use is the promo code IAMClassic. And that's it. You get a free ticket.
That's awesome, yeah.
And that's just for our Hardly Hero sidekicks, which is so cool.
Jada.
That's a sanction.
So, you guys, we're thinking about doing a Hardly Heroes meetup for one of these movies.
Willow.
You all great.
So, we might be doing a girl one. This is straight up for Bird over there. Or
No.
Mrs. Scalardo.
Yeah.
We're going to go see Little
Who is
Mermaid.
that?
Okay.
I feel like that's a Mad Cardigan you're speaking of.
Yeah. You talking about Mad Cardigan?
Oh, that's right.
Bird?
So Bird has a new nickname
Mad Cardigan.
that Parm has given.
Now,
Parm is a good nickname giver.
I do have to interject a little bit because unlike Cheese, Bird was at Jackrabbit on Friday night.
Was she wearing a cardigan?
She did not have a cardigan on.
Are you serious?
I got a
I feel
picture
like
with
it was
her.
because she heard and she
The
wanted
show.
to go against the grain
What was she wearing?
and show us that, you know what?
I have
don't have
said
to wear a cardigan.
picture.
Was she wearing just a shirt?
She was rocking a shirt.
Just straight up
Just
shirt.
Straight up shirt in it.
That's insane.
No cardigan.
Are you serious? What sleeve length?
Mid.
Like mid?
There might have been an undershirt.
I can't see the sleeve. I need to see the sleeve length.
It
on
was
that.
like a sweater.
like
but
above.
No, it was just a long sleeve
Oh, so it
purple
was long
sweater.
sleeve. Okay, that's.
But
great.
no cardigan.
But I
No.
mean, at least because I was gonna say if she showed up with some kind of short sleeve and you saw her arms, I was gonna be hella surprised.
I feel like the cardigan might have been in the car.
It was probably in the car. She probably had one at work that day.
No, I bet she had one on and took it off because we gave her so much flack.
So
she's
listen,
the
That's what
Mad
I'm saying.
Cardigan.
You know what, Mad Cardigan? The thing of it is you do you, okay? If you want to wear a cardigan every day,
Well, no, I talked to her about it, and she was like, you heard us talk about your cardigan collection. She's like, thank you. I take very much pride in all my cardigans.
that's good. I think it's something she's been cultivating for years. You know,
I still like
guys know
the
what-
best is the bedtime cardigan.
So did you know what her favorite cartoon was?
what?
The Bat Cardigans.
What if she has like a shower cardigan
Probably does.
or a bath cardigan?
It's like a vinyl.
You know what I
cardigan.
want to think?
What
That-
about a cooking cardigan?
I want to think that she has like you know how sometimes people have like night shirts. I want to think that she has like a
Like a
really
long
long
shirt.
cardigan that's for like.
That's what I
nighttime.
said, a bedtime cardigan.
I know, but you didn't explain that it was long. That makes it funny.
What if it's like a Snuggie cardigan?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Anyway, thanks, Bird.
We
For,
need like a morning, afternoon, and night picture of Bird and all our different
I
cardigans.
know. We need to start collecting.
Yeah.
So thanks, Bird, for letting us talk about you.
The Mad Cardigan.
We love you. So anyway, if you guys also want to join the Crest Theater's Facebook group, it's called Sacramento Classic Movies, because they do this all the time, you guys. They play awesome movies on the big screen, which is so much fun. And we also do want to say to Beehive Collectibles, we've already talked about them, but I just want to say if you guys do want to visit their shop in Midtown, it's beehivecollectibles.com. They're having an anniversary party coming up soon, and they're going to have sales, raffles, snacks, treats, and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check them out, they are in Midtown.
Is that a first anniversary, or have they?
Yeah.
been,
Yeah,
okay.
1 year
Yeah.
anniversary.
It's a big one, yeah.
That's super
Should go
cool.
out there and support.
So yeah, so should we get into some news, you guys?
Jada.
Let's do it.
Hi, my name's Jackie. We're going to be cooking with Brenda today.
Hold on. Is it cooking with Brenda or cooking with Jackie?
Whichever you like. It don't matter as long as you like it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Can somebody get me another scotch? I'm not drunk enough to understand what she said.
Confused? So am I. But we're moving on. So Disney Plus launched on Tuesday, and so far it's been pretty awesome. The heroes watched The Mandalorian together, and we wept. It was so beautiful. And the best Star Wars since the original trilogy. I won't spoil the show, but it's definitely worth watching if you're on the fence about watching it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't sense anything.
Also, pretty much every Disney classic I've ever cried about, yeah, it's on there. So there's that.
Remember me. Do I have to say goodbye?
Now, taking it back a few days, Sunday finally saw the premiere of Season 4 of Rick and Morty, and it was all of the perfection we expect out of the Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland we all know. Smart, funny, extremely meta. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm ready to see the Kirkland brand Meeseeks box at Costco on my next visit.
All that's left are these Kirkland brand Meeseeks boxes.
So good.
What do you want?
Now, I saw Terminator Dark Fate last week, and contrary to the reviews, it's easily the best Terminator since Judgment Day.
Come with me if you want to live.
Questions I had while watching the trailer were answered fairly quickly, and the story was gripping and moved well. It fits perfectly in the Terminator universe, especially after erasing the other 3 movies, to make the franchise worth watching again.
Boo! You suck!
And to be expected, Linda Hamilton killed it as Sarah Connor again.
I'll be back.
Last thing I'll bring up tonight, Sonic the Hedgehog got a new updated trailer with his new look, and he actually looks pretty good and not like Nightmare Fuel.
What the hell is that thing?
Overall, the trailer looks fun, but I'm still going to be skeptical given the premise does seem like it's a bad 90s adaptation.
Alrighty then.
Jim Carrey as Eggman seems like a good casting choice, but at the same time, he seems way too skinny. I mean, you could fat suit him, you know? But we have time until we get to see the little blue streak on the big screen, and hopefully he doesn't disappoint.
I'm Sonic.
Well, time's up. Remember to continue our nerd out session in the Sidekick Sanctorum, and just remember, children, if all you have is until midnight to get back to your pumpkin carriage until, it turns back into a pumpkin.
It's midnight.
Make sure you've wound your clock back for daylight savings. It'll be awkward to show up late and now your ride is a fruit and a bunch of mice.
What? Oh no!
Not the most comfortable ride. Put your engine out.
Thank you, Philippe.
Thanks, Philippe, for the news.
Phil B.
So you guys, we all watched The Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
Jada.
And your guys' thoughts?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was good.
I really liked it.
I loved it.
You loved it.
Loved
It started off a little slow, but it got going.
See, what's funny is I didn't feel, and just like my own personal feeling is, it may have been slow, but it didn't feel slow to me because I was really enjoying the visuals of it.
Yeah.
And kind of getting used to just what was going on and looking at his costume. Like I was totally engaged the entire time.
Well, I had watched that new preview that came out on Monday Night Football. I ain't gonna lie, I felt it was cheesy.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was real
like the
cheesy.
trailer of
yeah,
it?
and I was just, they kept showing the same thing, and I was just like, I don't know, and I was really nervous about it. So then when I did watch it, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the ships were cool. The scenes were super fun, and the whole vibe of the show was something that we just haven't seen, and it really gives me hope for the future with the franchise of not just this show, but kind of where they go from here in the next trilogy. Because if they can make a show out of it, they can definitely make a different series, because you don't need to focus on the Skywalkers or focus on these people. I mean, look at a species, of the Mandalorians that we know very little about if you're just a movie watcher.
Right.
That I feel a lot of people are like, well, I don't know anything about these characters, and they're still drawn in.
Right.
So,
no,
Yeah.
I definitely, and I felt like, were there some, like some of the aliens, or not monsters or whatever, but people that aren't like human. Not all of that is like CGI, right?
No, some of it is makeup.
So I
There's
feel like that
models, like they use a lot of.
I feel like that really helped. It didn't feel like super over CGI'd to me, which is really, to me, is really important, because I just find sometimes when it's over CGI'd, especially for like a TV show, it's like really pulls me out. So I felt like I just really liked the look of it. I felt like the tone, the amount of CGI and everything was just like great. I really liked that.
What else was really cool for me that they kind of do in the comics and stuff like that is the Mandalorians, their armor, they're always trying to make more. So when he gets that piece,
You're right.
okay.
You don't really know what's going on yet.
Right.
But
Yeah.
then he's like, he turns it in and they melt it down and like.
he gets a new piece. Like, I thought that was really cool. It almost, and obviously it wouldn't have worked maybe in the story, but it would be cool if they kind of touch in this show of seeing somebody that is new to it, that first gets their helmet and how they make it, because it's a really cool kind of take that I don't feel a lot of people know a lot about.
Right. I mean, honestly, the second I finished this episode, I went straight onto Google and was like looking up a bunch of stuff, because I'm like, one, I don't know who Mandalorians are. Are they a race of people, or are they people that just become this like warrior bounty hunter? Like they're from a planet.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't know any of it, so I had to like look all that stuff up.
Yeah, I kind of went through it like 2 times,
Right.
for like maybe the first 20 minutes or so, and then I finished it out. But I thought it was cool how, like, the beginning, they're kind of focused on showing how he's getting his bounties, and he gets that blue guy, and he like gets Action Jackson, Carl Weathers to like.
Carl Weathers was awesome. in it.
Yeah.
I love Carl Weathers.
Right.
I love the guy, T-Bone at work was like, oh, do you mean Apollo Creed? And I was
It's
like,
Action Jackson.
yeah.
The guy that was when he first got the blue guy, and then he took like a little taxi. Remember? And like the taxi first pulls up, and he's like, I don't want a droid.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's like a comedian.
No, there's a lot of comedians. You know who's in this show?
Bill Burr.
Yeah. His bald head's in the back.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, so like that guy was a comedian, so I just thought that was cool. Like, it
Do you
just
know when the new episode comes out?
seemed Friday.
Tomorrow.
Ooh.
And then it'll be every Friday from now
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
So
yeah,
everybody has Disney Plus, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all have it, which is great.
So can I tell you a funny story about Disney Plus?
Yes.
So got it, watched Mandalorian, and then Michelle and I started to watch this Marvel documentary, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed. So I'm in bed, and I like wake up, and it's like, I look at the clock, I'm like, it's 3:30 in the morning. I was like, I should just go back to bed, and I was like, laying there, and I was like, or I could just watch Disney Plus. So I like get up out of bed, and I go out on the front TV, grab my blanket, grab a Lego, we're
Yeah.
cuddling. I'm like, what am I gonna watch? Busted out an old movie from 1994, I believe, Iron Will.
Okay.
Ooh,
I saw
that's a
that
good
on
one.
About the dog sledding. I was
Yeah.
all about that movie when I was younger.
Yeah,
So I watched it at 3:30 in the morning before I had to go to work.
I love it. You know what I actually watched? Because what's so funny is I went through, I'm like, oh my God, this is a Disney movie. This is a Disney movie. I watched 3 Men and a Baby.
That's a
Ooh.
Disney movie?
Yeah, which is Tom Selleck, Ted Danson, and I can't remember the third guy's name.
The guy from
but he's got a curly
Police
hair.
Academy.
Yeah, exactly, that guy.
Yeah.
So what's funny, right, is I turned this movie on because it's one of my favorite movies, and it says the director. I almost took a picture. I should have taken a picture of it. And the director was Leonard Nimoy. Swear to God.
Way.
Wow.
I was like, wait, what? I literally should have taken a picture. Well, I guess I could just put it back on.
Yeah.
Anyway, wait. So real quick, let's go back to, we got off on Disney Plus.
Wait,
Sorry.
hold up. So you watched Iron Will.
Yeah.
You watched 3 Minute
Minute
a Baby.
Baby.
Sheboygan watched Gargoyles.
Yes. Oh, I want to watch that.
I was like,
so bad.
hell yeah, Gargoyles.
I
watched
wanna watch that
after the
so
Mandalorian.
bad.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny to see what people like go to first.
Well, I watched Sandlot already. I've already watched Lion King.
It's honestly the most
And
insane
Guardians 1.
library.
It is. And it's impressive. For launch.
Oh my
Man,
God.
it's packed.
Did
It's
you hear they're
crazy.
still uploading content?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And they're
Very
still
impressive.
working out like contracts with certain movies.
Yeah, like and all the original X-Men are on there from the 90s. I'm definitely watching that.
It's so great. It's so much. Like, it's almost overwhelming.
It's crazy.
How much is
like,
on there?
Just going through the whole thing and like, oh my God, this is insane. Like so money just well spent.
So
Yeah.
at work, one of the guys had his phone up, T-Bone, and we're sitting there and we're in the office and I hear the music and I'm like, is that Monsters Inc? And he had Monsters Inc playing in the background. And then like another coworker's like, oh, I got Disney Plus last night. Well, what'd you watch first? They were like Big Hero 6. And I was like,
That's a good one.
I was like, that's legit.
You know what's one of the first movies I watched was the Hannah Montana movie. I know you guys haven't seen it. I know you guys haven't seen it, but the thing of it is, buddy, you know how much I love Pure Country, which is a great country movie because it has George Strait in it. No, the Hannah Montana movie is a great movie because it's mainly just one of these kind of cute country movies. It's like the city girl goes to the country and she falls in love with a cowboy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's really good, but it's mixed in with freaking Miley Cyrus singing. Like, that doesn't sound good to you guys?
No.
At all.
No.
Not even a little
It's
bit.
one of my favorite movies. But let me tell
I
you
like
something real quick about the Hannah Montana movie. I took a snap of this and sent it to my friend Lenny. Guess who's in the movie as Billy Ray Cyrus's love interest?
Who?
Jan Livingston Gould.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Jan Livingston is in that movie.
And she's Billy Ray Cyrus's like love interest.
I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want to watch it just because I know Jan's in it.
From The Office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
That's why I
God!
was
Like
lost. I was
freaking
like,
Dilly's over here, like, who's Jan
Like,
Livingston? So anyway.
Yeah. So I've been
Disney-
nonstop watching Disney.
I literally haven't even touched Netflix
No.
in like 2 days.
Netflix is. I wonder how many people have dipped out.
Just cancel.
Yeah.
It's over.
I can't
There's
cancel
just
it
too
yet
much content.
because The Office is on there, but
Yeah, and Stranger Things 4 is coming out.
it's coming out. I'll keep it for a while, but we'll see. We'll see. Because
Disney Plus came.
you know what I
They
mean?
did.
The thing of it is with Disney Plus is I think right now we're so overwhelmed with all this stuff that we want to watch because it's got all these things that we've seen in the
That
the
are
past.
out of the vault.
But it's like I want to see what they're going to be doing with the original stuff. And obviously Mandalorian is amazing,
Is
so
a hitter.
I think a lot of their stuff
And,
is going to be good.
They put on that.
Oh my God, you guys.
Lady and the Tramp.
You know what else I watched on there? Sorry.
What?
The World According to Jeff Goldblum. You guys.
Was it good?
Oh my God. You guys, this man is a goddamn genius. He's so funny. He's gorgeous. Okay. He's one of the most gorgeous people I've ever seen in my life.
Seth Brundlefly?
Yes. Seth Brundlefly.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys, he literally, it's a whole episode. He talks about sneakers, which shout out to Goat. You should definitely
That
watch
sounds good.
this. Oh my God, he's so funny. Anyway, Logan and I watched that and we were both cracking up. So can we go back to Star Wars to Mandalorian real quick? That was Disney Plus
long
freaking
tangent.
tangent. But are we going to spoil it? Are we going to talk about the end or no?
I mean, we don't have to. If you guys want to, we can. I mean, I believe everybody that's
I don't see
listening
why
to
not.
this show
Yeah,
has.
I just kind of want to know what you guys think. And
Well, for you people that follow us on Instagram, you saw my initial reaction when pretty much at the end of the movie, that whole part where they're going to get the bounty.
The bounty that's supposed to be 50 years old.
Yes. And it lifts up, and it's a Yoda.
So it's like a baby.
little baby Yoda.
It's a baby Yoda.
Yodes.
Yeah.
Which we don't know. We don't know what species Yoda is.
No.
We don't know.
That is the species.
Well, that's
It's
what
a
I'm
Yoda.
saying. We don't know what it's called. That's
Yoda.
just
Yoda.
no. Yoda is his name.
No, that's the species.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, it's not. Look it up right now.
Look it up.
Look it up. That's not the species. That's his name.
Just stop.
You guys have no idea what
So,
you're talking about.
While you're looking that up, let's take it back a little bit. My guy, the bounty droid.
Oh, I love the bounty.
He was
droid.
awesome. Like he
was
killed it. He was just
awesome.
like shooting
I like
everything
those
up.
little
Like,
eyeballs that kind of moved.
Yeah,
and
like
also
peeking
shot
around
things.
corners.
I feel like
He
and he
was
could like
sick.
turn every part of his body.
right. Like that's somebody you need on your
Yeah.
side.
And
But then he had to put him down. I was like, but he
Right.
kept trying to self-destruct and everything.
oh my god, that was so funny. He's like, do not.
He's like, no, don't. It's like,
It just says series creator George Lucas opted to have many details of the character life history remained like the character's life histories remain unknown. Yoda's race and homeworld have never been named officially.
Yeah, because
Chronicle
Yoda
otherwise,
is his name.
yeah. The species is unknown,
Exactly.
so it's a Yoda.
That's yes.
Well, that's
it's
all we
Yoda's
know.
species.
It's
yes.
just Yoda.
Yes.
But we're gonna call him Yoda.
yeah.
No, we're not going to call him Yoda because he's not Yoda. If you say Yoda, people think Yoda.
And that's what I thought.
Yoda.
I didn't know the timeline.
She's calling.
Yeah,
it
so I was
takes
thinking,
place
is this
after
Baby Yoda? But then it's after like the
Return
Empire.
of the Jedi?
Right.
yeah.
It's
so-
after Return of the Jedi where Yoda dies at 900 years old. And this
He
little
dies at Empire. Oh no, he goes back for him in Return, and
I
then
love
he.
Yoda.
he dies at Return of the Jedi. I just
Yeah.
watched it. And he was 900 years old and this little baby Yoda is
But
50 years old.
so
he
cute, a little baby
disintegrates.
Yoda.
Obi-Wan disintegrates, but everybody flips out when Luke Skywalker disintegrates.
I know, why is that? Why do people get so upset?
People get so mad about it.
From the new movies?
In Episode 8, when Luke,
But aren't Jedi Masters, isn't that how they die?
but that's what I think is funny is everybody's like, how can you just float away? Well, it's happened many other times in Star Wars.
Many a tie.
Star Wars.
So anyway, what
Hardware
I'm really
wars.
excited about The Mandalorian is to learn more about this little baby Yoda. Where
Do you want him to talk at first?
He's
or
already
no
50,
talking?
so he's not really a
He's
baby.
yeah, well, he's a baby in that species.
Well, yeah, because you got to think Yoda was like almost 1,000 years old. But I think they gave him to us because of Yoda.
Right.
He's so cute.
So, I just really want to learn more about that.
There's Yoda and Baby Yodes.
I'm super stoked. Okay,
Baby
we can call him
Yoder.
Baby Yoda.
Can we call him Yoder?
We'll call him Yo-Yo.
All right.
Yoders.
Fine.
Okay. Fair enough.
So anyway, that was The Mandalorian. It seems like we all liked it. We're super stoked. So I think, we will be covering probably episode by episode. See how it goes.
Yes.
Yeesh?
Yeesh.
Okay, I think Parm probably gave us some more news, but we just don't have time for that. We're already at an hour and
There's
3.
so much in here.
And we have a sidekick mail from, our friend Clayton.
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 Is it from Clayton or Creighton?
Clayton.
Okay.
Creighton.
Clayton.
Creighton.
When he's angry, he's Creighton.
I know, but he's not angry.
Can we call him Cray Bay?
It's from Clayton.
Cray Day.
It's not from Creighton.
Like Grade A, but Cray Day?
Yeah. Creighton.
Who's reading? Everybody looked at me.
You have it.
You're the reader.
Okay, I'll read. My fellow sidekicks and heroes, a historic day is upon us. One where Star Wars is as cool as we all remembered, where story and character development are a priority and special effects are merely a tool to tell that story.
A tool.
Where canon and the history of Star Wars is treated with respect. Yes, I am referring to The Mandalorian. It's so freaking amazing to finally see a version of Star Wars that captures the original feeling that the OT gave us when I was a kid. The cinematography, on point. Sound editing and music, on point. The entire thing is so perfectly put together, it makes me excited to enter this universe again, despite being disappointed so many times before. Which brings me to my point. I'm excited to come and celebrate the extended universe of Star Wars while roasting those entries that miss the mark. Until next week, Clayton out.
So if this were the After Dark episode, I would be saying some things about Clayton right now.
There were some while I was reading, there was gestures happening that were distracting me.
Because this
from
is
these
why I
two
would
hooligans.
say something to Clayton is one, he has always been such a freaking psycho, just like calm it down, bro, hater of the episode 1, 2, and 3. And he also thinks he's like a Star Wars aficionado for some reason.
Aficionado.
And whatever he says is like the truth, and whatever he says is what everyone else should feel.
He sounds pretty knowledgeable on his Star Wars
I know,
game.
but this is why it's annoying. Is he thinks because that's what he thinks that everybody else should think that, and that if you do like episode 1, 2, and 3, then you're wrong, which is super annoying. Because I think it should just be like, oh well, I don't agree with that, but that's not how he is with Star Wars.
Well, you're going to get your wish because he's going to be on next week.
I know, which will be fun.
You guys can hash that out.
Oh, wait, is he going to be on After Dark?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Sweet.
No,
the worst part, though, is now I'm going to get a phone call from Creighton. He's going to be like, why does your sister hate me so much?
Well, he's over here
She's
like
so mean
like super, like just really taking it in the throat with this. I mean, how much?
Oh!
How
is that going to be the name of the show?
Like, how much can you, like... I mean, he's just really pumping it hard over here with this Star Wars show. It's a good show, Clayton. It's a good show.
He's excited about it.
Calm down, bro. Okay? Calm down, bro. That's all I got to say about it. Clayton, also, BT Dub, I love you.
No.
Stone, Steve Austin.
I'm actually, with him on it. It is refreshing to see that they have made something that everybody's excited about. It looks great. I'm excited to get something every week for once instead of having to wait 2 years. And this is definitely way better than Solo, way better than Rogue One.
Yeah. No, oh, God. I don't agree. I just watched Rogue One. That is such a good movie.
Oh, so terrible.
That is such a good movie.
So terrible.
Oh, my God.
It's put together great. It's filmed good.
It's filmed good.
It's filmed good.
It's good.
It's good. So wait, you guys, I did want to say something else about Star Wars real quick. So that famous, the infamous
real quick
scene with Greedo and Han Solo being changed again.
For the third time.
So sick of it.
The
Han shoots
Why can't
first.
they just leave it?
Hashtag
like
Han shoots
So
first.
what's funny is all of the memes and everything that's coming out of it. McClucken is what
McClucken.
he like yells. So the new scene now is that he yells some word in his language or some kind of language. It sounds like McClunkin. And so now it's like, I don't know. It's supposed to give Han Solo like even more incentive to shoot
him.
Yeah, you don't say that.
But
you don't say McCluckin.
But I don't, and this is all just like, I think people just like, writing in or whatever. But I guess in like episode 1, remember the guy that in the pod race that Anakin's racing? He might say something in that whole scene with what's his name? The one that everyone hates.
Jar Jar Binks.
With Jar Jar Binks. He might say that word, and in the subtitles it might mean this will be the end of you. That's what people are saying. So.
Oh God.
So it's so stupid.
Just
but
let it go.
I know.
Like
just
Han
stop.
blasted that ass. Like that's all there is to it.
I know. And also, it's like you just
stupid.
I don't know who they're making this scene for. It's like, you think this helps out in any way?
Yeah, like at somewhere, and they're like, you know what? We should have. We made him seem really bad. We should have just had Greedo fire first.
Yeah.
It just bugs me because it's like, we all know. Just give us back the original scene and all the movies that
you guys, we
with
watched,
all that added on.
We watched
CGI
so many
shit.
Star Wars this weekend, and we watched the original Tridge and the Tridge, and it's like, it literally oh God, every single time I see one of those added in CGI, it just completely
So
ruins
bad.
it for me.
So bad. It doesn't fit in the movie.
Oh, it's so annoying. Honestly, George Lucas, to me, he's such a bugger, dude. He's a bugaboo. Like hardcore bugaboo.
I just hate how he holds this stuff back. No, this is the right way. It's like, no, it's not. Give us what we always remembered.
Seriously. And the thing of it is what's so annoying to me, because Logan and I got in this big old, like, just in-depth conversation about it because it was so upsetting, is that it was already a good movie. It's one thing to, like, go back and try to change something because maybe it didn't hit or something. But I'm like, dude, you had, like, an insanely successful trilogy that everybody loved. What did you think doing that was going to do? For one, of course, it's going to upset people.
Oh, yeah.
You
And
can't
two,
just
you're like
go
ruining your own movie.
changing things.
But
like
my
that.
thing is, give us the option. Hey, you can watch it the original or you can watch it this way.
No, you're totally right.
No, all they're doing is you have to watch it this way or no way.
It's so annoying because those are such good movies.
Movies.
Every time I watch them, I'm like, God damn, it's a good movie.
Empire's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
good.
the best.
No, yeah, I think Empire is the best. But I like Return of the Jedi.
That's good too.
Yub.
So when that scene came up,
Yub.
where Darth Vader, like at the end, where he's kind of like dying or whatever, and then
Yeah.
Luke takes his helmet off and stuff. So Logan kind of asked me, like, do you think it would have been better had he have never taken his helmet off and you never saw Darth's face? What do you guys think about that?
I'd have been fine with that.
For if you never would have seen it.
I don't really care either way.
Yeah. Because I think I don't think Logan like felt like that they shouldn't have, but it's just like if he would have always stayed a mystery, would it But I think because he kind of went good, like he kind of was.
That's why they showed him.
Right.
They changed that too because it used to be that actor that at the very end that was the Force Ghost, and then they changed it to Hayden Christensen.
Oh, like when the ghost comes back?
Yeah, when
Oh, I
they're all-
hate that part they put him in there. God damn it. Why did they ruin things?
They've
And
done some stupid things along the way.
The thing is, too, is I don't hate episode 1, 2, and 3 at all. I don't hate it at all, but I hate everything that they've done to 4,
what we're
5, and
supposed
6.
to be talking about is 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, we forgot about this.
So real quick,
You guys, we're doing a Star Wars what's the word again? Retrospective. Oh my God, our manager is going to be so mad at us. Parm, we're sorry.
We literally almost forgot that.
Okay, so you guys, we're doing a Star Wars
I knew about it. I was just waiting for us to
retrospective.
get there.
Do you guys what was the other thing besides episode 3? Was Clone Wars or Rebels?
Yep. No, it's not Rebels.
Okay, you guys.
It's just episode 3.
No, it's not. There was something else on there. Talk about episode 3 real quick.
Episode 3 I did watch. That was the first thing I watched on Disney Plus after Mandalorians because I wanted to bring myself into it. I really hated Dooku in episode 2. And so they bring him back in episode 3, and I remember being like, God, this guy is so bad.
Is Dooku the old white guy, not the robot?
No, that's General Grievous. So he gets him in the very beginning. He fights him and chops off his head. So I'm like, cool. I'm glad he's gone, but who's next? You know what I mean? And you start to see how evil the Emperor is and what he wants out of him, which is cool. I felt out of the prequels, this one is definitely the best one. The middle of the movies, not that bad. It's a little slow, but it's kind of fun seeing where Obi-Wan's going. The battle scene where he fights General Grievous is badass.
Right.
Grievous always runs anyways. But overall, I really like that movie. I think the pacing's good. They really cut back on some of the weird CGI, even though the part where R2-D2 gets these stupid little jetpacks
powers, yeah.
And
all of a sudden he can do all this stuff that he's never been able to do
before.
before.
He's got jetpacks and this oil, that was stupid.
Yeah.
But I feel the acting between Obi-Wan and Anakin was like genuine. And what was cool is that's probably the biggest lightsaber battle we've ever seen in any Star Wars movie. I mean, it's a good 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And they're full on getting it. And I've done a lot of research on that they were practicing that fight when they were filming episode 2.
Oh, wow.
Like getting ready for that one, which is really fun. And that part where, you know, he tells Anakin, like, I have the high ground. It's over. And
I know. And he's like, don't try it.
He's like, don't do it. You can see how much, like, Obi-Wan's like, dude, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do anything. Just call it over. And he's like, you underestimate my power.
My gosh.
I hate Hayden Christensen, but that small scene makes it for the whole movie for me. Is he's like, you underestimate my power, and then you just see him come up in both legs and the arm.
Oh man.
And
so
he's just
good.
sitting there and he's just like, I hate you. And like you can just see like the hatred in his eyes, and you can just see Obi-Wan just like, you were supposed to bring balance to the Force. You were supposed to, you know, destroy evil, not become it. And you can just see the emotion and that's where I feel that Ewan
What?
McGregor is such a great actor, because I don't feel like Hayden Christensen's a phenomenal actor, but you more of side with Obi-Wan in this whole thing, because if you really look at it, Obi-Wan to me is the Jedi that you most gravitate towards, because he is the most level-headed. We've had him in all the movies, and he's just so, I don't know, he's a very captivating character, and he's the most powerful Jedi that I've ever feel we've seen, because you think about it, he beat Darth Maul.
Uh-huh.
He beat Darth Vader. Like, he's, you know, beaten a lot of people. So, I don't know, that scene to me really makes up for it.
That scene... To me, I love it. I love when he, like, you see him basically become Darth Vader, and that whole ending bit when they put the helmet on, and he takes that first breath.
Even though, yes,
oh my God,
I wish they wouldn't have done that CGI. I feel it would have been cooler if they did it as like a live character. And I hate that part where he goes, no, that was terrible.
Wait, what was he doing? Why was he saying no? That was
because he found out Padme.
Oh God, that was so bad.
That part before where he goes, you know, you turn Padme against you, and again, you know, Ewan McGregor brings it back. He's like, no, you did that. You know what I mean? I didn't.
I actually think, what's the Anakin's name? Christian.
Hayden Christensen.
I actually, to me, don't mind him once he starts being angry and evil. Before he becomes angry and evil, I kind of hate him. I think he's kind of whiny. But when he starts to become angry and evil, I actually think the actor does a really good job being angry and evil. And but everything else, I'm like super annoyed
when
by
he
him.
kills younglings.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Younglings.
The thing is that movie, to me, I really love when shit just starts going down.
Well, yeah, but
all of that stuff, like all that,
but
that
that's
big
why,
chunk of the ending of the movie is just when, you know, when everybody turns on all the Jedis, you know, there's just showing all those scenes. Everything is just like coming together. He's killing people and everything. I love all that stuff.
But see, that's why I think I like, you know, Empire so much, is because they're pretty much getting their butt kicked the whole time. That's why I like this movie, is at the end, everything's falling apart. And just like in episode 8, there's not much winning. You know what I mean? They're pretty much in the end of 8, there's about 15 people on the Falcon,
right?
Maybe 8. And that's the whole resistance. That's the rebels.
Right.
So like, I always like, you know, that everything falling apart and unraveling.
And then they come back.
Yeah, and that's why I like this movie so much, because you look at it, there's no Jedi left. Yoda leaves. There's Obi-Wan, and that's it. Because he's killing everybody else.
Right.
He killed all the younglings.
Yeah, I like that. I like that movie a lot.
Oh, dude. I just love that. That end scene is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you see little Luke and little Leia.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then they go off. Oh, Ben?
Well, Ben?
That's like my favorite part of A New Hope is when Luke says, Old Beans?
I like when he gets the lightsaber and he like looks down the barrel of it. He's like, what's that? It's like the most, powerful weapon in the galaxy. He looks right down the middle.
Yeah, I really like that movie too. I love the. Anyway, we're not going to go into because you know what? Every single episode from now on, we will be covering. You know what the other thing was?
So this week was just episode 3.
No, and it was Clone Wars, but.
See, I had watched a little bit of Clone Wars on Netflix. I just didn't like it as much. I felt like it was too kind of kiddie and just, I don't know, didn't really seem that good. And I couldn't really get through it, but Rebels I loved.
So next week we're talking about Rebels, Solo, and Rogue One. So I just watched Rogue One. I've seen Solo. I've never seen Rebels.
I hate Rogue One.
So we do have a guest.
But now you have Rebels on.
It's on Plus.
On the Plus.
So we can go in there. And,
right.
At least dabble, start to watch
I'll
it.
try to dabble, but Clayton will be here next week.
Craytone.
God willing. And we also
God forbid.
will have an audio from Michael from the Downright Nerdy podcast.
Michael?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have some Star Wars input for show next week.
For show.
And then after that, we'll be starting to get into the Ridge Tritch, which I'm really excited about. We can really break it down.
Right.
So sorry that we kind of forgot about that towards the end. But that is our Star Wars retrospective.
Spective.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Boom.
So anyway, I think that's it.
Yes.
I think that's it. I
That's
think
all
we covered
got.
it, Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
So
B.
anyway, where can they find us, brother?
Why you got to make me feel inferior? Because I'm on the grill, B. They can find us on YouTube at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Instagram at Hardly Heroes.
Where else?
They can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Then what? Number 1.
They can find us on
a little bit
YouTube
of
at Hardly
misled.
Heroes.
Or they can just go to the Hardly Heroes Facebook and go to the Sanctorum to keep the show going. Or you just go to hardlyheroes.com and you can email us straight from there or email us at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
Bam.
And yeah, that's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah, and just remember one thing.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
See you guys.
Bye. Love you.